What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and yes, it's finally time to do my Q&A. It's my first time doing one, so bear with me. I'm a Q&A version, if you will. So I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, but yes, this is gonna be a lot of questions, and I'm gonna try to answer as many of them as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and get this started right now. First question from FurtCon 2000: How big is your ball sack? I've never measured my ball sack, but I'm assuming it's a normal ball sack. He also asked, favorite game you've ever played. I would like to say my favorite game I ever played was Final Fantasy II for Super Nintendo. Awesome game. I think I beat it like 10 times. So yes, that's my favorite game of all time. Favorite console ever. I would have to say my favorite console ever would have to be Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, it was my favorite one. It was the one where like Mortal Kombat came out and like the commercials had the kids running in the streets screaming Mortal Kombat. Maybe you don't remember that, but I do. It was freaking awesome. Let's see what other questions we got going on here. Have you ever been to Ireland? No, I have not. I've been to Germany, Switzerland, Iraq, and Iraq. All right. Let's see. Did you ever play Titanfall? If you did, how is it? I have played Titanfall, and no one plays Titanfall anymore because it is freaking horrible. Don't ever make another one. But I got a cool robot. Very cool robot. Let's see. Have you ever seen a grand total of 0 episodes of Bleach? I've seen every single episode of Bleach that has ever come out, so yes. What can you skip? I would say skip the Ankar arc. Skip it. Skip it. I say start with episode 1. Just keep going from there. Let's see. Speaking about networks down, nope. Let's see. Are you buff or are you chunky? I am normal. I am not fat, definitely not, and I'm not chunky, so I'm like a normal person. Sorry, I'm normal. I have a question for you. Did you play Warframe? Yes, I did play Warframe. Downloaded for free, and it's not my type of game. I'm sorry. I just wasn't feeling it. Little cool sword. I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't. Sorry. When did you start watching anime? I started watching anime at about 8 years old. It's probably when I started watching it. Is when Dragon Ball originally came out. Just Dragon Ball, not Z or anything else like that. It was just Dragon Ball. So yes, that's probably when I first started watching anime. And from there, I just kept on moving up. Favorite game of all time? That's still Final Fantasy II. Have you started playing Dying Light? No, I have not. I've been meaning to. I'm not a super big fan of zombie type games, or any type of horror games. But yeah, I have not started playing it yet. My thing about horror games / zombie games is I don't necessarily like ones where they don't have weapons. The way they walk around with a camera. I hate those. Zombie ones are okay, but to be honest, I like The Last of Us better. I'm sorry, The Last of Us was kind of like a healthy balance between them all. How did you start your channel? Basically, I got out of the military. I got medically retired, and yeah, I basically wanted to start doing something. I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making videos. My original videos were about me talking about political news and just random things I was angry about, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I got started in it. Where did you get the girl with big boobs? I do not know. I just Googled, and then it just popped up. So no, I didn't like go in depth trying to find the Charizard girl with the big boobs. Didn't do it. Do you have a day job? No. Favorite anime of all time? If I had to say Bleach, I would have to say Bleach would probably be my favorite one of all time. It sticks with so many people. It's just one of my favorites. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. It is. I know it's corny and generic, but yeah, I mean, I could list off a whole bunch of them, but that's probably my favorite. Favorite superhero, Iron Man, because he's rich, he has cool robots, and he gets to fly and just basically be a badass and be funny at the same time. So yes, Iron Man, Tony Stark is my favorite superhero. Although I don't know if he's a superhero if he really doesn't have powers, but still, he's close enough. Xbox One or PS4? I would have to say PS4 at this point, only because of the exclusives. Last year, Xbox One had a little bit more exclusives, just by like two or three. And then on this year, it looks like Sony's gonna have a lot more exclusives coming. I mean, Xbox is gonna have a couple of them, but probably not as many as Sony. So I have to say PS4 is probably the best one. The way the system moves, the UI is a lot smoother. It just is. The controller is better. You feel the Xbox controller is smooth and it feels a little cheap. I will say that thumb triggers are way better than PS4 thumb triggers, only because PS4 thumb triggers fall off. Fall off, people. They fall off. I don't know who tested that thing, but its wear hours is probably like 10. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, no. Do you make YouTube dollars? I do not make YouTube dollars. I've never made $1 from YouTube. I've never gotten a check from YouTube. YouTube has never given me anything. So I spend more money than I've ever made from YouTube. YouTube has never given me anything. Zero. Big donut. If you were able to make your own anime, what would it be? I would have to say my type of anime is very superpower, so I would probably do like a combination between like a Claymore mixed with like D. Grayman. So you could combine those two together, it'll probably be super badass. Love swords. I just love swords. Name of the channel. Kind of a blast. I know. Where'd the name come from for your channel? Kind of a blast question. I know, but a question nonetheless. Okay. I would have to say that I came up with Stone Fox in the military. I came up with it during my first deployment to Iraq, and it just stuck with me ever since then. It just seemed like a really cool thing. I was like, I like foxes. I think how cool they are, and you know, like desert foxes and things like that. And I was like, you know what? Stone Fox sounds badass. I just love it. And it's stuck ever since then. Let's see what else we got here. I do not even know what Vocaloid is. I don't know what it is. Will you ever watch the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I would rather let a tarantula lay eggs in my ear than watch My Little Pony. Just can't do it. Let's see. What do you think about Greg Miller and his team quitting Clovic? I did not follow that, so I do not know much about it. Can you have a playlist where you talk about specific things like anime to classify different topics? I can work on that. I do not have anything like that. I generally just put them all into one playlist. But yeah, I think I could probably combine them all into one playlist. I can go ahead and do that. It's not a problem. I don't have that many anime videos out right now, so yes, I can do that. Fanboys. What are they talking about? Xbox backgrounds. No, I'm not a dumbass. Thank you. Let's see. Do you have a job besides YouTube? No. I retired in 2012 at the age of 30. Yes. I am 5'8". For that next question, what is your real name? Chris. Sorry, I had a lot of death threats. Like, people were like, as soon as I see you, I'm going to shoot you in the face. I'm like, probably don't want to tell you my real name. Why did you steal my bike? I have never stole your bike. I have never stole your bike. Let's see. Is it working? It's fine. Maybe it's just you. First video game you ever played, and why do you love video games? The first video game I've ever played was for Super Mario for SNES. I mean, for just Nintendo NES. First one to ever come out, blocky figures and everything like that. That's the original one I originally started playing. It basically made me abandon cards, Play-Doh, pretty much anything related to toys was pretty much just regulated to like that original Nintendo with the concave buttons that gave your fingers blisters. Yes, that is the first game I ever played. That's why I love video games, because I've been doing it for so long that I don't even know how to play cards. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know how to play cards. You give me a card game, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. I'm like, what's that? Does it have a controller? Put that on anything. Let's see. What's your most anticipated game of 2015? I want to say my most anticipated game of 2015 would have to be, what is the name of that doggone game? The Division from Tom Clancy. Now, no one knows if it's going to 100% come out next year or this year, but if it does, that one's basically like a Destiny killer. It's like an RPG / military type game. It's going to be real open world, hopefully. That's what they say, because you know they like to lie to us. So yes, that's the game I'm looking more, the most forward to. Yes, definitely The Division. I have a question. Where the fuck is our money and that we are paying for Xbox One and PSN? It is going towards boats and hoes because boats and hoes go hand in hand, and if they spent the money on the network, their networks would actually be up. I have a question. Is YouTube affecting your personal life? If so, how? Also, how long do you see yourself doing YouTube? I see myself doing YouTube like forever, to be honest with you. Uh, it does affect your personal life a lot because instead of like spending time with family on holidays and stuff like that, you're doing videos. If like a breaking news story comes out, I try my best to actually get on it. The thing about my videos is that they take a little bit more time than I think a lot of other YouTubers' videos take. If you look at most YouTubers right now, they'll have like a overlay of their video game playing while they talk in the background, which is very easy unless you do videos like me, in which I have to do a lot more, FaceTime in your face, talking, mine take a lot more detailed work. So a 5-minute video may take me 2 hours to do. Just might. Have you ever considered doing playthroughs? Yes, I have considered doing playthroughs. I'm going to start doing them. I finally understand how to work out this capture card. It was driving me nuts, but now I finally got it. I plug it into my computer, and all my other three monitors would turn off, and there only be one monitor working. And so I'm like, okay, what's going on? Every time I plug it in, it shuts down everything else on my video card, which makes absolutely no sense. Let's see, what else? Have you ever, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Me personally, I would probably kill a Klondike for a Klondike bar. That is the first thing that I would actually do. And yes, it makes perfect sense to me. Uh, how big is, how big do you want your channel to be in the future? I personally would like my video to be gigantic. I mean, I would love it if I was like, big as like PewDiePie and all these other people. I'm like, why aren't I as big as them? I mean, they're huge. I should be huge. But hey, I guess that happens whenever it happens. I mean, sometimes you get a lucky break. You get that one video that makes you a star. So I would love to have millions of subscribers and be able to take it to the next level. I would love that. I would love it. Let's see. Have you ever thought about doing anime episode review? Yes, I have thought about doing anime episode reviews. The only problem with it is that everything is copyrighted to death. So if you touch anime or you show pictures or videos from it, they generally try to flag you on some type of level. So I'm about to get like authorization from them to actually go ahead and do that. Because if I don't, they'll try and shut down my channel. And I'm not going to let that happen. So that's why I don't do it. And if I had something negative to say about their anime, then basically they're going to try and not allow me to post that. Let's see. What else we got here? What's your art background? Basically, I've just been drawing my whole entire life. I've been drawing forever. Ever since I can remember, that's what I've been doing as a hobby, making bootleg comic books and, copying dollars to see if I can get it to look exactly like a real dollar. So yes, that's been my background just for pure entertainment. Um, let's see. Do you think Battlefield Hardline will give us a good idea how Battlefront 3 will be? No. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to do anything. It looks like a good game. I can't wait to play it. The trailer looks amazing. I recommend, getting it. I'm going to get it, and hopefully it gets me away from Destiny because I can't stand the game anymore. Let's see. When you give us info about gaming news, where do you get them from? Your sources. Basically, I look at every single gaming website I can. I have them saved inside of my little titles or in my taskbar. So I go down a line between like 20 different sites, and usually that's where I get all my videos and my news from, not just M4G. Sorry, just not. Are you married? How old is your son? I am married, and my son is 6. Let's see. Who do you think will win in a fight, Naruto or Ichigo Kurosaki? I would have to say Ichigo would probably beat Naruto. He just would because he's just badass like that. Let's see. I have a question for you. I bought a camo pack with Advanced Warfare, but I can't use it. It shows me locked away. How do I apply it? I have no idea. I do not know. I think someone tried to answer it right down there. They said, did you download it after you bought it? Why is... That's why PC Master... I don't care about that. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I'm married. Tell us about your teen life. Well, in my teen life, I basically was a regular person. I would not say that I was like super popular. I was just like there. Gotten more drama over like random girlfriends than like anything else. Always somebody trying to take my girlfriend. I dated like a lot of hot girls. And so, like one time, I had to say a girl ended up leaving me, and now, this is an embarrassing story. And she ended up leaving me for this dude. He had a Jeep Cherokee, a blue one. I don't even know how that's possible. It was his mom's car, and he would drive that in high school, or whatever. And she basically left me to be with him. And so, like, I was like super corny back in the day, and I like carved our name in a tree, and it was like Chris, and I can't say her name. And then all of a sudden, he came in and carved my name out on that tree, and then he put his name over it, and his name was John. And I chose to go to the park and douse a little gasoline on it and set the tree on fire, and then it set like the park on fire, and then it was like, oops, my fault. And then he got mad at me and wanted to try and jump me. So I was down there in the neighborhood, and he came out with about 15, 20 people, because he was actually in a gang at the time. And they walked up on me, and it was during a time when like Monday Night Raw was going on, and The Rock and everything like that was very, very big. And I was on my way to my grandma's house because she had cable. And I was getting ready to stop by KFC and buy some honey barbecue wings and some biscuits, because I always wanted to watch that whenever Monday Night Raw came on. And they pulled out of nowhere, and it was like a good 15, 20 of them. They all came up out of nowhere. I mean, like, it's like they knew where I was going to be. And as soon as they came out, the dude walked up to me, and he had some big, tall boxing dude. And these people, they all boxed at the YMCA. So one dude was like 6'1". And he was like, I don't even know how that's possible. He's like 16 years old and like 6'1". And they all box at the YMCA and do like sport boxing and all this other stuff like that. And they tried to punk me. You know, I like to build up before like you about to get jumped shows up, and people are like, you're like, you don't remember me. You're like, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I heard you was talking mad shit about me or something like that. And I'm like, I knew where it was gonna go, and they actually had her with them and like 3 other girls. I'm like, I ain't gonna look like no bitch. So I was like, can you hurry up and get this over with? Because Monday Night Raw comes on in like 2 hours, and I gotta go get some honey barbecue wings. And the look on his face was like, excuse me? And I said, I'm gonna go get some honey barbecue wings. Can we hurry up and get this over with? And he was like, and he looked back at everybody like he didn't know what to say. And he was like, you ain't going nowhere. And then all of a sudden he swung at me. And this dude had to have arms like freaking like 6 feet long. Like, this dude's arms were like some kind of Gumby or whatever. It's like I was fighting Dawson from Street Fighter. And as soon as he threw a punch at me, and I was like, okay, so I got hit with the first one. So I was coming back with the right. And as soon as I got ready to hit him in the face, he just dodged it. It's like those boxers, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how many punches you throw at them, they like train to dodge every single one of them. And so I'm throwing punches and nothing's hitting them. And I'm like, are you serious? And every time I would miss, he would slide to the side and then do like 2 quick jabs right here on the side of my head. And it's like, do. And I was like, hold up. And I paused the fight. Like, I was like, hold on. What the hell was that? And so I try again, right? But see, there was this big pothole in Detroit. And I step in it, and then all of a sudden I fall in it, or my leg goes in it, and my shoe falls off. And I'm like, are you serious right now? And then, like, I got rushed by like 20 people. So afterwards, I was like seriously pissed off, because I do not like getting hit in the face. And I proceeded to go back to the crib or whatever, because I was like covered in blood, and it was like everywhere, because I was pacing in the street, because I was like so damn pissed. And like the whole entire neighborhood, because I was pretty popular, and so I had like a good 15 people show up, like, oh man, I heard he got jumped, and so I was like, okay, cool. So I grabbed my samurai sword. I had a samurai sword at the time. I bought it from a gas station, and I sharpened it. I was cutting watermelons with it. No racist jokes. And so I went back down there to the neighborhood or whatever, and I had a sword, and I was like on some crazy Sephiroth shit. And I was like, I stood down there right down the street, and I was like, so y'all just gonna hit and run, right? Y'all just gonna hit and run. I was like, nobody wants to fight me anymore. Everybody ran in the house. They all ran inside the house or whatever. Like, the whole house packed with like 20 people. I'm like, nobody wants to come out. And I got a whole crew behind me. I'm like, where's everybody at? So, yes, that's the kind of drama that happened in my life growing up. That was just like 2 days. Okay, Detroit was no joke. No joke. Okay, I had to walk around with a gun a lot of times. So, yeah, it was thug life. Mostly because of the things I would say to get me in drama. Sorry I went on too long about that. But, yeah, I just had to tell you what my past was like. Let's see. How big is your dick? Mine's is 2 inches flaccid and 5.2 inches long. Huh. Well, yeah. I'm sorry for your penis. No woman deserves that. Let's see. What is your favorite color? Black and red. What games do you usually play and on what platform? As of right now, I've been stuck on Destiny because no matter what game I play, I keep thinking about it. I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and all of a sudden, I was like, man, it would be so much easier to kill this creature if I had a Nova Bomb. Game's addictive. It's like some kind of Candy Crush drunk junk or whatever. So hopefully they fix it because I'm about to leave it as soon as the Division comes out. Please come out, Division. Let's see. What skin color are you? I am white. Do you have a girlfriend? Married. Uh, Top five animes. I just did a video on that, so go check those out. That just came out this year. But my top five overall would probably be. It would definitely have to be Bleach. Another one would probably be Get Backers, D. Dot Gray Man, and Naruto is always a favorite. Um, and Hunter x Hunter. Love it, love it. Let's see. I already told him about the preferred gaming platform. Let's see some more questions. This video is going to be long. Why do you hate PC gaming? Okay. I hate PC gaming because it is evil. I don't believe that people should have to go buy brand new video cards to get an awesome experience. I also enjoy console gaming because I've been doing it forever. Ever since consoles came out, I had a NES and then I had a Sega Master System. That was awesome because it came with Alice Kid Wonderland. That was freaking awesome. So yes, I loved it very much. Console games have always been there. My whole family was playing them. You know, we have a bunch of kids and we all sit there on the floor playing them with controllers. That was our life. So yeah, console gaming will always be better than, PC gaming, even though, consoles also get the majority of the exclusives and PC has to wait like forever to get things. I'm sorry. They gotta wait. Gotta wait. Let's see. Favorite Xbox game, Gears of War. The first time I ever considered buying an Xbox is I think somewhere in my 6th year in the army, and all of a sudden my friend Francisco Cameron, rest in peace, he was playing it, and I was like, cool, let me go ahead and play this. And I was trapped in that little thing where those things came in and blew you up every night, and we beat the game after like 2 days. And we're that part on the train where you got to shoot the dude in the head with a sniper rifle. So yeah, I have to say Gears of War. Favorite game, Xbox. Just is. Not Halo, sorry. If I was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, would you eat me? No, because I do not like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. To me, it tastes like a furry. It's furry. It's a furry cereal, okay? It's not like delicious. I mean, the cinnamon is overpowered. And it's just like, it feels weird. It feels weird. Told him about the first game I ever played. Do you like PewDiePie? No, I do not follow PewDiePie. He's a pretty good YouTuber, but from what I see, I don't know how he got 33 million. I mean, where's my millions? No jealousy. How old are you? 33. Turned 33 last month, actually. How did you come up with Stone Fox? Tell people about that. For anime, you have to watch Darker Than Black. Already seen it. What do you do for a living, and how can you afford all your stuff? I am 100% medically retired, 100% disabled. So, yeah, I am retired. That's how I can afford my stuff. Let's see. What game should I buy? Dying Light, GTA 5, or I'd say GTA 5. You're probably going to have more fun with GTA 5. What branch of the military are you in? I was in the Army. Yeah. Your mom's booty hole is always down. I don't have a big nose. Are you broke? No. Why are you so fucking negative in your intros? I am negative because I'm experiencing or I'm expressing the rage that I believe that a lot of people are feeling and that I'm feeling when I read some of these things or these things happen. Much like with Christmas, I had to introduce myself as an angry person because I was pissed off because everyone wanted to get online and we could not do it. Yeah. Let's see. QA. What gave you your idea to start YouTube and recording gaming news? Okay, here's how it all started. Okay, originally I was super interested in Rich from Review Tech USA, Boogie2998, and Angry Joe. Angry Joe being my favorite YouTuber. He just is, I would always try and send them messages. All three of them. I would send them messages all the time about videos. Mostly to Richard from ViewTech USA. And I never got a shout out ever in life. And that's where it started. Well, no, I started doing my other news already, but when I was following other YouTubers, that's where it was. And Rich was doing shout outs at the time. And he would say, hey, send me stuff and get a shout out. And my whole entire thing was like, if I could just get a shout out, if I could just get a shout out. And he never gave me one. I was so mad. I was mad. And one day I decided that, you know what? I'm not going to give you any more shout outs. I'm not going to say anything to Boogie anymore, anything to Angry Joe. I got mad and frustrated, like, why don't you pay attention to me? And I decided I'm going to make my own channel. I'm going to do my own thing then. Fine. And that's how I started. It was only until I got around 20,000 subscribers where I started realizing how difficult it is to read almost every single message you get. We try and scroll down it, try and go down the whole entire line and read as much as we can. But for every one we read, we get like 10 or 12 emails and messages on different social media websites. And now I can kind of understand if everyone's sending them the same story over and over again, where the first come, first serve usually works out that way. So yeah, my anger and resentment towards all the other big YouTubers had kind of went down. I think Rich had like 55,000 subscribers at the time. And yeah, that's basically where it started. So I understand now. Before I was just salty. And that's why I still like, doing shout outs to this day. I'm actually going to start those back up again in February. When did you start your channel? How did you get popular? I don't consider myself popular. I really don't. I mean, I think I'm pretty decent. I wish I could get do a video and be like, oh, I got 300,000 views in like 5 hours. I'm like, screw you people. I'm not jealous. Whew, I need a sip of water. Same with the ball sack question again. Do you even PC? No, I'm allergic. I have a gaming PC, but I am allergic. I'm allergic. Let's see. Who messed up your hairline? My barber. I need a haircut anyway. How long were you in the military and why aren't you still there? I was in the military for about 12 years. And I was started off in the Michigan Army National Guard. After then, I left and went straight to active duty. Went to active duty for about 11 years and 3 deployments to Iraq. And after the 3rd deployment, I got so jacked up and injured that they had to kick me out. So yeah, I'm putting it out there. What's your favorite controller of all time? Favorite controller of all time would have to be the PlayStation 1 controller. It was the first time you ever got those cool analog action. I would say in Nintendo 64, but theirs had like 3 different, and then no one knew how to hold the... Yeah, I had to say PlayStation 1's thumbsticks. Those were pretty freaking awesome. It changed the game up. First time controller vibrated and did all that cool stuff. No, I don't mind. Do you think you'll start your own gaming channel? No, I'm keeping everything under StonefoxMedia. I'm doing everything all under one. That's why StonefoxMedia can be basically anything at any given time. That's the awesomeness of it. What do you think about the Sonic the Hedgehog series? It was awesome in the beginning. After that, it just turned to junk. I don't know why they're still making them. Nobody's talking about the next Sonic. I'm sorry, no one cares. Destiny sucks. Yes, it does. But I'm still playing it. I'll never understand why you like anime garbage. Anime is for ugly people who have no lives. That is false. Anime is awesome, especially if you come from an artsy fartsy background where you like drawing and you can appreciate how much work it takes to put 30 to 50,000 frames together for one particular episode. So yeah, you can appreciate it. Then it makes things a lot easier to understand. And you go, wow, I can appreciate the massive amount of work it took to create this. So no, it's not for losers who are in basements. It's for everybody who doesn't want to be in basements. Let's see. How do you feel about Elder Scrolls Online going free? I think that sucks for everybody who had to pay for it. They should give them a refund. Are you a virgin? Am I a virgin? What's your opinion on Dying Light? Have not played it yet. Favorite game of 2014? There was no favorite game of 2014. There wasn't much. I mean, other than The Last of Us remastered, there was not much going on last year. It was a drought. I'm sorry, it was dry. There was not much going on. I'm sorry. I'd say then Destiny. It was the only game that came out that didn't make me want to throw it. What was the other game? Watch Dogs was a bust. It just was. Dang, what's up with this ball sack question, people? Are you planning on getting Bloodborne? Yes, I am. I'm gonna get Bloodborne. What made you want to start YouTube? That goes back into the same one where, yeah, I was just talking about stuff when I got out of the military, and it wasn't by choice. They basically say you can't be in anymore. You're jacked up. You're damaged, mentally, physically. You got problems, surgeries. You're a hot mess. So getting out of the military left me basically with I don't know. You felt like you didn't have that connection to the world anymore because you haven't been in the world. I didn't go to my high school graduation. I went straight into freaking the military. Had to go straight to basic training. And from there, I've always been in the military. And it's all I've known since 18, you know what I'm saying, to like 30 years old. And so, yeah, I left and I felt like I had no voice anymore. My identity, Staff Sergeant Barry, was gone. It was gone. And so I had no voice and I was like very depressed. And I was like, I need to just make a video and start yelling and talking about stuff. And yeah, that's kind of how it began. So yeah, it's not pretty, people. It's just what happened. Told you about favorite preferred gaming system as of right now, PlayStation 4. As of right now, but they come up with that headset. All bets are off. Let's see. Why did you retire so early? Basically, I live in Colorado. Yes, I live in Colorado. Colorado Springs, Colorado. So I've seen some people here. So yes, I live in Colorado Springs. This is a long video. I told you it was going to be long. How long are you going to take until PSN is live? Networks up? I do not know. I have no idea. What was the first anime you really got into? What anime did you not continue to watch after the first episode? I'm about to say the first anime I did not watch after the first episode was Zone of the Enders, ZOE. And it was so boring I wanted to fall asleep. First anime I really got into, I would have to say El Hazard, the Magical World. Or for Shugi Yugi, the Mysterious Play. Awesome. If you could be a DBZ character, who would you be and why? I would probably be Goku. I had to be Goku. I'm sorry. Goku's freaking awesome. He's nice, but kind of a badass when he wants to be. So yeah, I'm sorry. I had to be Goku. No one was ever yelling Vegeta attacks. We're doing it. Let's see. Due for income. I'm retired. Stop complaining to everything. Complaining makes the world go round. If no one ever complained, then people would still be wearing red and blue coats, and snipers would be able to pick them off because they're so easy to see. So someone said, hey, this uniform sucks. I want camouflage. Ta-da. Bitching makes the world go round. Or I'd still be a slave. Let's see. I don't know. Favorite anime of all time. Where did you meet your wife? I met my wife in Colorado Springs about a year before I got out of the military. Why have you gotten a partnership for YouTube? Your videos are awesome and you deserve something for all your hard work. I have not gotten a YouTube partnership yet, mostly because I have not felt the need to get one. Now I'm kind of feeling like I want to do one because in order to review a lot of games and get those kind of credentials, I need to be able to do it. I'm basically filling out this application right now for 2 of them. Looking at full screen and probably a Polaris for Angry Joe and like PewDiePie are, because I want to be where the cool kids are. So yes, I work very hard on my videos, and yeah, I probably should start, working again. It's boring being retired. All you do is watch Maury. I want to watch Maury. Play games. I anticipate a game. Have you ever considered coming to Egypt? I have never considered coming to Egypt, mostly because I don't want to get shot. I've never been to Egypt, so I don't know what's going on over there. It's something like going anywhere where they're saying it gives me PTSD. Let's see. How do I become a YouTuber like StoneFox? Want to make uh, videos, but I don't know what I need to. Can you help me out, please? Okay. I would have to say that if you want to become a YouTuber, you need some very important things. My very first videos were the quality was garbage. My camera sucked. My audio sucked. You're going to need to invest in a pretty good mic. I recommend a Blue Yeti. It's going to be a little sensitive, so you got to modify the settings. Anything from Logitech is going to be good, very cheap, affordable. Maybe 59 bucks for that. So maybe for 150 to 200 bucks, you can get started with everything nice and clean and crisp. And then after that, you just start going. I do recommend that. Whenever you start a gaming channel, and that also goes into everything else, if you start a gaming channel or a news channel or any kind of channel that you want to do, you have to be consistent. Because when I first got started, I think I got 3 views in my first video, 33 views or something like that. And I was so like beat down. And I think after like 2 months of only seeing like, oh man, you got 100 views. And I was like, well, screw this then. But no, I kept coming back, and you got to be consistent, because if you just make one video, that's one thing. A lot of people try and make a viral video of them, getting bit by a dog or something like that. And all of a sudden they think they're going to become like the world's greatest YouTube star. Well, unless you want to get your face bit by dogs every week, you have to, come up with something else. Do your own style. And I told someone else this before. People recognize when, someone's not passionate about what they're doing. If you think that making a video, you falling through a roof is going to, make you a star, then you have to plan on falling through a lot of roofs in your life. So I wouldn't recommend trying to plan a career around this. It's so fickle. People can hate you. You can screw up. So if you want to do it and you do it because you love it, then that's one thing. I know everybody says it, but it's so true. I wouldn't be doing this so many hours and waste so many time and, so much time doing this if I did not love it so much. This is freaking awesome for me. It's my way of like speaking, and and your responses have all been awesome, so I cannot thank you all enough. Why don't you get paid from YouTube? I don't get paid from YouTube because I haven't felt the need to. And it's not necessarily about like the money. It's just like at a certain point, I think I have worked so hard that I should start getting some kind of benefits for all my hard work. Even if you love painting, or or if you love lawn and garden stuff, if you go out and you do 100 lawns and you hook people's yards up, or you paint walls in people's houses, eventually you're gonna be like, my back hurts. I should probably start getting paid for this. Some kind of compensation. So yeah, it's definitely gonna start happening. Why did you stop doing serious news and all you talk about is gaming? That is an interesting question. News can be very polarizing, and you can have a lot of people that like hates news, or they don't necessarily know what's going on in the news world. And in order for me to get back in the news, I had to come at it from a different level. And what I'm going to do now with my new show thing I'm going to do, it's basically going to be 2 nights a week with 3 different characters. One for the news guy, one for the Fox News type of anchor, and then the other one for like the Democratic type dude, and have them all kind of clash against each other. Basically want to make fun of everything while informing people and letting them develop their own opinions. Kind of similar to Stephen Colbert. Yes, he is my news hero, even though he does not do it anymore. Let's see. What some other YouTubers that you watch? I would have to say the YouTubers that I watch are Angry Joe. Watch Richard from ViewTech USA, Boogie, Alpha Omega, Broken Games HD, and not too many more other than that right now. You know what I'm saying? Onison's pretty cool too. Let's see. Do you like pie? No, I like cake more than I like pie. Sorry, I don't like pie. It's too gooey and sweet. I can't stand it. Do you like the booty? Like booty in a blowfish, or like actual booties? Now I'm just thinking about gross booties. Let's see. Have you ever tried to make a video game? Yes, I have. And I realized just how hard it is. I had to put, like, I created my own rooms and my own stuff, but it could never look at the great quality I really wanted it to be. I wanted to make games for iOS and Android. And yeah, that is really tough work, especially when you're doing it by yourself. It's a biatch. And then any software you use, they want to get a cut of whatever you make from it because they gave you the tools to do it. So yeah, definitely try to do that. Why do you always make excuses for not being able to make videos on time? Because I have a lot of stuff happening. You know, with all the, you know, issues I have and, you know, family stuff, yes, I get caught up in stuff. And yes, it happens. Just when you plan something, because I plan it, and all of a sudden, wham, random things happen. Oh, you got to go to the doctor. Oh, someone else got to go do this. And then you get caught up in some random stuff. So yeah, sometimes things happen. And considering how long it takes me to do a average video, for every 5 minutes I may spend doing a video, it may take me an hour to 2 hours to actually edit it. Not to mention the time it took me to research everything before I did it. So yes, I don't rehearse. I don't write scripts. I just turn on the camera and start talking. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of work doing my videos, and it can consume a lot of hours. So yeah. Are you white? Yes. Can you not tell? Console, do you play more? I play PlayStation 4 right now at the moment. Basically, I feel about that is that if one has 1080p 30 frames a second and one has 1080p 60 frames a second, I'm going with the 60 frames a second. I don't care if I can't see them with my natural eye. I don't care. I don't care if one's 900p and one's 1080p. If I get 1080p from one, I'm going to that one. When you go to the IMAX theater, do you just go like, oh, let me go watch the regular freaking video? Do you want to watch the 3D Ultra XD? I want to see it as good as I can see it, even if my eyes can't. Sorry, I don't care. I don't even know what that is. What are your thoughts on console wars, fanboys, and comment section? Does all this fighting ever stress you out? Yes, it does. Because if I talk about Xbox, I'm a PlayStation 4 fanboy. If I talk about, you know, PlayStation 4, I'm an Xbox fanboy. And if I talk about the Wii U, then I hate the Wii U. Which I do not like the Wii U, and I don't like Nintendo right now. I'm sorry, the way they're acting right now is straight stank. Their attitude is straight up stank. And if they want to fix their stuff, it's so easy to do. All you have to do is stop being stupid. Stop trying to be gimmicky. Come out with a super powerful system that's stronger than a PS4 and Xbox One. Get all third-party support back, and then all of a sudden, everyone's gonna love you again. I dare you to name this Super Nintendo 2. If you can name it Super Nintendo 2, everybody's coming back. They're coming back. Are you Mario? Yes, I am Mario. Or Mari Bro. Whoever people want to call him. Are you a drinker? Every now and again I'll have a drink, but for the most part I do not drink that much. Can you do more game reviews? Yes, I will. I'm going to start doing more game reviews, movie reviews, bringing everything back, finalizing everything and getting everything done. So yeah, I plan on getting everything done. Are you gay? No. Can you try speaking with the Aussie accent? Foster's, Australian for bear. For bear. Why are you such a faggot? I'm not. How many years have you served in the military? I already told that. Do you have any future plans for your channel? Yes, I do. I want to do a random comedy show. I want to do an animated show that I want to be animating, but people want me to pay them, and then they restrict what I can use it for, because if I try and use their software, they're going to say you can't curse and do all the random stuff, which I want to do. So yes, I plan on doing that one, live streaming and news about random stuff. So yes, I plan on having a lot of things going on my channel right now. Stone Fox, do you like Fallout? No. I'm interested to see what the new one looks like, though. Do you like Destiny more? I hate it. I don't know why I'm playing it, because now you're just playing for boots. You know, there's no story, so all you're doing is say, ooh, I got the Gucci boots, you don't. And they're like, oh, man, I got the Gucci boots, and, you know, you got the Gucci helmet. Oh, man, I wish we could trade our Gucci helmet for our Gucci boots. So, yeah. I'm not telling you my full name, because I don't want to get stabbed in the middle of the night. I got a feeling your internet is faulty, son. My internet is not faulty. My internet is pretty awesome. Comcast maxed out. So yes, that's all the news I'm going to answer right now, because I am thirsty as all heck, and this video is going to be way too long. So yes, I guess if I had to say anything to everybody, hopefully I answered as many questions as I could. I'm going to do another one, trust me. So yeah, that's basically all the news I got for you guys today. Hopefully you learned some more things about me. I'm not crazy, or I'm not a super fanboy. I just love games. I love news. I love politics. I love art. I love all these things, multiple types of genres of music, because I know people are going to ask me what type of music I listen to. I listen to everything, okay? And yes, that's basically me in a nutshell, okay? So yeah, that's all the news I got for you guys today. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching, and I will holler at y'all later.